Hey guys, Doug the Michigan Piper here in the car. I am driving to Grand Rapids, Michigan to pick up some bees. At a guy that is literally giving me free bees. Technically I'm paying $20, but that's close enough to free for me. I made the decision this year not to pay for bees. I lost my bees over the winter, as many of you know. Got about a 50-50 chance of keeping your bees over winter. And so yeah, I lost mine. Ooh, somebody just hit a big tire. Everybody's good though. So I lost my bees. This guy said, hey, come on up and get some free bees. Awesome, thank you. So I'm making the trek. Today I am smoking, and I can't really tell how well you guys can see this or not because I'm doing 80 and I don't want to crash. That is my Angelo bent billiard ebony that I got as a basket pipe from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Doggone it, I can't remember the name of it. Awesome little pipe shop in Ann Arbor, and for some reason the name's escaping me. Mason Edwards, that's what it is. From Mason Edwards, and I'm smoking half and half, by the way. But this little pipe, you guys, I almost didn't get it because at the time I was like, no, I don't need another pipe. I've got enough pipes, but that shape is, I just love that shape. And I'm glad I got it. This one stays in the car. I rarely smoke it. I rarely smoke in the car, but I am on, if I'm on a trip by myself, then I will. Hence today. It's about an hour and a half for me to get to Grand Rapids. So I'm like, hey, we're going to have a pipe and do a short video. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add on to this or not, because my thought process is maybe when I get the bees I'll do some videoing, but at the same time it's kind of hard to video and work bees at the same time, so we'll see what happens. If not, the guy that I'm going to get bees from also has a YouTube channel, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, I think his channel name is Fishing for Bees, and he just did a video on the bees that I'm getting. He had 2 or 3 hives there that sounds like he's got too many, and they were swarm hives. He doesn't buy bees; he catches swarms. And if you're interested in that, you guys, that's very interesting on why they swarm, how they swarm, what they do, and where they go, and all that jazz. Maybe I'll do a video on that sometime. If you're interested in a video on that, let me know and I'll do it. It's hard to tell sometimes when my channel is about as ADD as I am, even though that phrase is overused today. So the subjects kind of bounce around it. But if that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know. We'll kind of go over that. But yeah, so we're gonna get these bees, and I'm gonna bring them back home, set them up at the house, and see how they do. Other than that, guys, that's what I got. Hope it goes okay with the bees. We'll see. I did not bring my wife's truck, which means the bees are going to be inside the vehicle with me. So pray that I don't get in an accident. Of course, you'll probably be watching this after I bring the bees home, so I'll pray that I'm not going to get in an accident. For those of you who don't know, basically you put them in a hive, you tape the hive up, put a strap around it, and they're all sealed up, so they can't get out, in theory. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to practice my quick exits. Okay guys, so here's what it looks like right now. This is how I set it up last night. You can see they're going gangbusters already. That's a pretty full hive. So we're going to take that strap off. I'm going to pull that lid and inner cover off. I forgot to bring my stand with me, so unfortunately I'll just have to tell you what I did. But this is what we look like now, and by the magic of editing I'll show you in just an instant what we come to. Here's what I'm planning on doing. I got that hive back last night that I talked about, and it's got some really funky funky comb in it. And for those of you that don't do bees, what I mean by funky comb is the boys' cells, or the boys' rooms where they build the boys, in these cells here, and you know, your typical honeycomb, right? This is like this is what's called drawn comb. So the bees have already drawn this out from the foundation, and what I'm dealing with is, with the other comb, it doesn't look even like that. It's all kind of bumpy and have bigger cells, and the boys need bigger rooms than the girls. So since we want to build girls, because those are the workers, the boys are kind of freeloaders, as my mentor would say, we want to be able to see today, or not today, but the next time we get in here, is my queen laying drones because there's a bunch of large drone cells in there and she's just laying a boy because it's a boy's room? Or is she having problems and she's laying, you know, she's running out of sperm and can only lay boys? So what this is going to do for us, this, what you see down here, what I did here was I'm going to put another box on top of the box I just brought home, because the box just brought home is pretty full. So you see 10 frames in there. What I did was I had some old honey frames from last year that my bees, before they died, didn't eat. So on the two outside here, you have full honey, capped honey. Same with two over here. And then as you go in, you got two capped honey, two drawn comb, and then two what they call foundation, which is just, actually, if we walk back in the shop, I'll show you what foundation is. I use what's called a wax wire foundation. And here's one out of the, sorry about that, out of the hive. So this is just a piece of wax that has the impression of the comb. The wire's in there to give it some strength. These things, actually these plastic pins do a horrible job of holding it in place. I have to go back to the metal. But this is what's in the center too of that hive I just showed you. And the idea is, given these bees that box like that, they'll have enough stores in there to eat if they need it, because we're not hitting anything where they're getting a lot to eat yet. But then they can build this comb out. And what that does for us is that gives the queen other places to lay, or other stores that they want to store. But you can't just keep putting drawn comb back in, because you'll run out for starters, and you do want to change it out. So that's what a foundation is. The foundation is actually the stuff here. This part here is called the frame. This is the foundation. So we'll walk back outside. Got the smoker going. And so that's what's here. These two right here are fresh foundation. The hope is that while she's laying down in the bottom box, they're going to come up and start building comb out on that, and they'll clean that other comb that looks like this, that drawn comb, out to so she can start laying up top. Now once she starts laying in this, if she starts laying these big bulbous cells where the boys are, then I know it's her. If she puts a bunch of brood in here, or babies in here, for those of you who aren't bee guys and gals, if it's all regular brood, then I know that she's fine, and it was just that her prearranged house wasn't set up for her to lay right. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll go out and take care of that. Okay, so this is what we look like now. What I did was, still that first box right there, that's the first box that you guys saw before. But I added another deep box. The first thing I did was I took that one frame, I'll show you here in a minute, out, and put that drawn frame, that drawn comb frame in there to see if she's going to lay okay. Then I put that box I showed you in the beginning up here, so they got more room to grow, because all those babies are going to start hatching, and we're going to fill another box. And then here, what's in there is actually a feeder that I gave them a little bit of help. This helps them with getting the feed they need to be able to start building that comb better. And they were pretty tough on stores too, so did that to be safe. And then if we come over here, you'll see, this is what I mean by that funky comb. So all of these little dots here, these are all that big bulbous comb that I was talking about. And if you look at it this way, see how they kind of stick out? That's all drone comb, and it's kind of everywhere. And it should be, if they're going to do it, it should be towards the bottom, not all over like that. So, like I said, my hope is that you know, that she was just relaying in those and not having to make the drone comb herself. Now, a couple cool things. Right there is a baby coming out, or a, you call it a baby, or a. There's another one there where they're eating their way out of the comb. And then if you look in here, so we turn this in the sun a little bit. The sun's trying to pop out on us. There's larvae in there. That white looking stuff, that's a larvae. And what'll happen is they build that comb, they lay the egg, the queen lays the egg, after a while it turns to a larvae, and they feed it for a little while and then cap it off, male or female. So that's what we got for now, guys. We'll come back and see what happens. So this is the frame that we put in. It was straight drawn comb, and you can see all that brown stuff. So it's set down here. All this brown stuff here, that's all cat brood. That means she's laying babies in there, and there's no drone comb. There's no boys that she's laying, which tells us that when she was laying all the boys before, it was because that's the foundation that she had. So that's what we want to see. Super excited about that. So, all right, that's good news. We got a good queen. All right, there we go. We're all put back together. I got the feeder on top of both of them still. That nuke over there. Got feeder going on them, and I have not been touching them. I'm going to give them about 3 weeks, so the new queen had time to mate and get going. So everybody looks good. Get a close up here if we can. See, you got them rolling in and out. We go around the back here. I got a partner today. That's B. That's her name, B. Hi, B. And then here's what's coming in and out of the nuke here. It's doing good. See some pollen pants coming in there. Pollen pants just referring to the yellow. Some of them that are coming in got that yellow on them, meaning they're bringing in pollen into the hive, which is a good thing because they're bringing the stores. So good stuff, you guys. I'm pretty excited how this year's going so far. One, I'm happy to have bees now again, and two, everything seems to be falling into place. They should be good now for 8 to 10 days, and I'll come back and check on them. That'll be about the time I'm going to get into that nuke and turn it from a 5-frame box into a 10-frame like you see on the left there. So we'll go from there, but thanks for joining me in Doug Outdoors. Guys, I hope you're all doing well. Until next time, you take care.